Right, so I picked up this E90 LCI, which is the facelift front bumper for the new estate. Picked this up before I've even bought the car, so I'll insert this clip wherever it lands in the video. But worst damage is this crack here. So I picked it up for £70. Couldn't find a bumper for under £200 in good nick, but I would have had to respray it anyway because none of them were in the right colour. Got it with all the grills. Just need to sort out the bodywork basically. So we've got a few scrapes. Worst crack is there. Got a nice scrape under the number plate there. Nice little dink there, which will need heating up and pushing out. Underneath, just a couple of the normal scrapes, and then just a few scratches all around. Obviously, gonna need a good bit of body work, mainly on this crack. Hopefully, we can get from the back. So there's actually material here that hasn't been stapled by whoever tried fixing it the first time. So hopefully we can save this bumper for a fraction of the cost. So I'm just gonna strip down all the grills and the fog lights, and then we'll have a go at repairing it. Grills are out. Now I'm gonna just attack this crack and see what we're left with. I'm just gonna 80 grit it down and see what we've got underneath. Right, so I've used some 80 grit and it's left us basically with this patch of filler here, so you can see the crack. They haven't done the best job repairing, but luckily they've left me enough material to sort of fix it the right way. It's just basically bulging out here, and they've just put a skim of filler to basically mask the bulge and just sort of fade it out. So luckily there's enough plastic there. We can just pull those pins out, get rid of this filler. I've started chipping away just with a screwdriver, and you can just see it just cracking, chipping away. So I'll just keep doing that, get rid of the filler, so we're just left with plastic, and hopefully we can fix this properly. Right, so I've got the repair into a pretty decent spot already. So what these guys didn't do was actually heat up the plastic and take the high point down, because if you saw before on the inside it was all overlapping the plastic, so you created a natural high point there, and they just filled it and just tried to hide it basically. So I heated it right up and I've just pushed it down with my thumb, and I've taken the high point out. So all we have to do now is basically just Dremel out this crack just at the start and the end, and then just make a little cave or crater, just a little ravine, and just fill it with new material, and from the back reinforce it, and we should be good to go. I'll just get rid of the rest of the filler afterwards. And then on this one here, I heated this up and just got the screwdriver and pushed this right in just to create a low spot instead of that high spot, so we can just fill it and get some paint over the top of it. So I'll probably be leaving stuff like this just because the number plate's going to be hiding it, or I might just give it a quick lick of filler just for fun really, and I won't block it out, I'll just DA it out. But I've had this 5 minutes and this has already come together quite nicely. So yeah, I'm going to leave that for tonight because I can't use the DA in the night. But we'll crack back on with this tomorrow. Right, so we've melted some metal mesh into the back there and pushed this down. Got some heat into it and pushed the high spots down. And now we're just going to fill it with some glue. And then we're going to get our first run of filler on there, guys. Keep on, baby. You know it's good glue when there's smoke coming off of it. It's not the prettiest, but we've melted some mesh into the back there, and that's nice and strong. Literally really good reinforcement there on the back. Whoa. And that's our front. Everything's sealed up now. All the high points taken out. Ready for a big skimmer filler, just covering this area here. Hopefully get the shape in there, and should look good as new, guys. So that's the first round of filler blocked out, and I'm not happy yet, so I'm gonna put one more, hopefully one more skimmer filler just on this bit there, where the crack is. Fill some of the low points, and hopefully just get the last one now, and hopefully it'll be nice and presentable, guys. Right, so I've used some degreaser just to give it a glossy finish, just so we can see what we're going to be working with, and I'm pretty happy with how this has come out. So next step will be 2-pack primer, and I shall be just finishing up my little repairs on the rest of the bumper, but the main bit of damage is sorted. So I'm gonna time lapse the rest of the process now. So as you can see, we've got our repair there. It is feeling good, looking good. I've keyed up the rest of the bumper. We're gonna 2-pack prime the whole thing. I've keyed up even inside the kidneys, and all the edges, taken out a run that was on the side, and hopefully get this thing in 2-pack primer. Should fill all these little holes here because it's a high build primer, and then I'll get obviously my base coat and then my lacquer in. I've just got to tack this off and then degrease it, and hopefully we get a nice layer of primer on here, block it down, sand it, and then get some base coat on there. I'm also gonna paint some mirror caps that I've got. So these come in gloss black, but I want to color match them just so they got a bit of fleck in them, the same as the 475, which is the paint code for this bumper and the whole car. So yeah, I'm going to stick you up on the tripod, and then by the end of that, hopefully this thing will be painted and ready to go on the car. Right guys, I hope you all enjoyed me actual spraying the front bumper and those mirror caps. I'm now moving on to the bonnet, the wing and the rear quarter. I did manage to get an intro clip for this section of the video, so I hope you can all bear with me. So what I'm doing here is actually prepping the bonnet and the wing. I've got my first round of filler on that left hand crease there, and I'm just blocking out all of the stone chips on the wing. This is my first round of filler, and those black dots in the middle are the actual low point still in the bonnet, so I put another round of filler on there. So what I'll be doing is just priming and spraying the rest of the panels now. So I hope you all enjoy, and I hope you can all appreciate how much work really did go into all of this. So sit back and enjoy the rest of the video, guys. Thank you very much. Right guys, so the whole thing has been sprayed. So there was a big break / pause in between me getting this wing done and the rest of the car done. So I knocked the wing after I sprayed it all, and I came back the next day, tried to fix it. It reacted, and I had a good couple of days of waiting for paint to dry, etc, etc, but we finally got this thing looking mint. So this wing come out the best out of everything I sprayed. This bonnet is quite dry, you may be able to tell on camera, but all my lights died and I only had my iPhone torch to basically spray with. And if anyone has seen a paint booth, you know that it's well lit up, and you normally paint with really good lighting and not just your iPhone torch. So I'm gonna try and polish it. That's probably a better angle to see how dry it is, but it's got 2 coats of lacquer on there, so I'm hoping I win. And I'm gonna take it easy. I'm gonna spend a lot of time polishing it. Just making sure I don't go over any of the edges and staying well away from anything that might go through the lacquer. So this is going to be definitely a project in itself. And then I didn't record any of the body work, but this rear quarter, you can see how good that's come out. And I just sprayed up to that line there. So I've still got the front bumper to polish. I've got bonnet, wing, quarter, and then I've also got these bottom spats here that I sprayed, which come out really nice as well. So these will be going on the bottom of the front bumper here, just to sort of extend the bottom. I didn't want a splitter, so they're going to go on both sides. So that's where I'm going to end out this episode. Hope you've all enjoyed it. It did take me a while to do. There's always complications with paint, but we got there in the end. I think that bonnet might be a respray. I'm gonna cross my fingers it's not, but it might be. So thank you all for watching, guys. I hope you appreciate the time and effort that went into this one. Plenty more on the way. I've got my new wheels. I'm looking at them right now. They're gonna come in the next episode. And there's just a lot of polishing to come, flat and polishing. So hopefully this thing will be on the road soon. So click the like button if you enjoyed the video, click the subscribe button if you're new, and I'll catch you all in the near future, guys. Peace.